Greetings to you wherever you are this day. I'm Michelle Strickland, and I'm going to begin the first lesson in a series of 16-week lessons that deal with social issues. This first discussion will be Stop Adult Bullying. The lessons will last from September the 3rd and end December the 10th. And they'll stop, and then I'll start again after the first of the year and just start rotating these public service announcements. Stop adult bullying. In a world where kindness should prevail, let's shed light on an issue that affects far too many adults. Bullying. Yes, you heard it right. Bullying is not just limited to the schoolyard. It can rear its ugly head in workplaces, social circles, and even online. Today, we're here to discuss the profound impact it has on adults and some practical ways to deal with it. The workplace. Picture this. You're at your workplace giving your best, but someone decides to belittle your efforts, spreading rumors or undermining your abilities. Workplace bullying can leave deep emotional scars and lead to decreased productivity and job satisfaction. I know I have experienced bullying in my life, and it's a very uncomfortable thing, especially when you have to work and you have to go to a place where you just feel like what you're doing is just being undermined. If you're having problems, see if you can go to the person that you feel you're having the problems with and try to see if you can resolve the issue that way, peacefully, by asking, did I do something to offend you, to see if you can get to the bottom of the problem. If it doesn't work that way, then take it to your supervisor to see if they can, find a resolution to it. If that doesn't work, then go to your HR department and find out what kind of steps need to be taken to see what else can be done to stop the harassment and the bullying at work, because everybody has to work and nobody wants to go to a place where they're going to feel uncomfortable. If that doesn't work, then you might want to try to make plans to look for another job. Nobody's telling you just quit and don't have a job. But sometimes, we have to consider moving somewhere else where we may be appreciated more. Social settings. Now let's consider social bullying. We all want to belong, but sometimes individuals in our circles can resort to gossip, exclusion, or public humiliation. These actions can shatter our self-esteem and sense of belonging. Well, we all have friends, and sometimes, you might notice that your friends start acting a little weird, or you notice that you're hearing little tidbits of information, where somebody has made a comment that might not be accurate, or if it is accurate, it might have been something that you didn't want anybody else to know about, but you felt comfortable to confide in one person. Then you notice you're not invited to the cookouts or the parties or the birthday parties or any other social gathering. With situations like that, go to your friends and ask them, did I do something to offend you? And try to resolve it that way. If that doesn't work, then separate from them. You don't have to make yourself be around people that aren't going to treat you correctly. You deserve better than that. And it's easier to disassociate with friends, than it is with dealing with bullying situations in a workplace. In social settings, it's a lot easier to just separate from them and then try to find other ways to make new friends, But don't force yourself to be around people who aren't going to treat you correctly and be respectable when dealing with you. Online environment. In the digital age, cyberbullying is rampant. Hurtful comments, trolling, and online harassment can make us feel powerless and isolated, even in the comfort of our own homes. People use shadow accounts sometimes, and they make comments to you, and what's hard about that is that, you don't know who it's coming from, that a lot of times they'll hide themselves. Or sometimes they may not hide themselves and you know who they are. But if you don't have to respond to them, or if you respond to them, try to respond to them respectably. And if you feel like it's at a point where you need to disconnect from them because of the cyberbullying, just block them from being able to respond, to you, and being able to see anything that's going on with your page from the account where you receive the bullying. But fear not, there are some practical ways that you can deal with this adult bullying. Remember, you are not alone. First and foremost, seek support from friends, family, or coworkers you trust. Sharing your experience can lighten the burden and help you regain perspective. Preserve evidence. If you're facing cyberbullying, preserve evidence of the abuse messages or posts. Create a file and just save them to the file and then block the person. Report the behavior to the platform and, if necessary, involve the law enforcement. Establish boundaries. In any setting, it's crucial to establish boundaries. Politely but firmly let the bully know their behavior is unacceptable and won't be tolerated. Seek professional help. Don't hesitate to seek support from a counselor or a therapist. They can provide a valuable guidance to cope with the emotional toll of bullying. Together we can make a difference, empower others to speak out against bullying, and foster a culture of empathy, compassion, and inclusion. Remember, you are strong, resilient, and deserving of respect. Let's stand united against adult bullying and create a world where kindness and understanding prevail. This message was brought to you by Exhortation LLC. Together we can make a change. Be the change.